Hello, I'm Mr. Bernard, and I'm going to take you through our third lesson, Computer Science Grade 7. So if you've not watched the first and the second lesson, so please subscribe. Just please hit the subscribe button and you'll be able to find more lessons about computer science. We are just trying to know more about computers, the basics grade 7 learners. So if you are a parent or if you are a guardian, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and help your grade 7 learner be able to get this knowledge so that they can excel, also so that they can pass their exams. So today we are going to talk about disadvantages of using computers. What are some of the disadvantages of using a computer? You know, people use computers, but you know it comes with some disadvantages, some demerits, some shortcomings, something of the sort. So you have to know the disadvantages of using a computer so that when you use a computer you are aware of what you're dealing with. So number one, we have pollution caused by electronic waste. You know, people go around disposing physical parts of a computer. You know, maybe a computer has gone bad, and then you just throw it anywhere. You know, it can cause problems to the environment and also to the soil because it is non-biodegradable, so it cannot rot. So this causes pollution to the soil and etc. So we realize that pollution can be caused by disposing of electronic waste anywhere. You know, there are measures put by the government where electronic waste is disposed at a point where they can be controlled, or they can be changed, or they can be recycled, reused, or changed into something else. Apart from that, usage of computers also come with problems of health. You know, we have health issues. People stare into computers or use computers for so long such that it causes them eye problems. You know, so you realize that such people have things to do with back pains because they sit on the chair for so long without moving or something. They have maybe what you call repetitive strain injury, a condition caused whereby you constant moving of your body organs, for example your wrists when using a mouse, something of the sort. So you realize that we have health issues associated by the use of a computer. We have health issues: eye strain, back pain, repetitive strain injury, what we call RSI. It's just an abbreviation of repetitive strain injury. So when you use computers, you have to be aware that health issues is also a concern. Yeah. Then number 3, we have loss of information due to virus attacks. You know, mostly virus attacks come when you, for example, you visit a site, a malicious site online, and then you download maybe some information from online, and then a virus attacks your information or your data inside your computer. So this might cause loss of information, loss of data. So this becomes a problem. So you have to be aware that when you use a computer, there can be a problem of virus attacks. Though our computers have been fitted in with firewalls that prevent things to do with virus attacks and many other preventive measures that computers have made. Apart from that, we have online crimes such as cyberbullying. So talking of cyberbullying, this is where, for example, you go online, you accept friend requests from people you don't know, for instance, then you share personal information, and these people, maybe they can start bullying you by maybe posting things that are not appropriate in your account, maybe, or they can either hack your account and use it for criminal reasons or something, and this can cause you problems. So you realize that this is cyberbullying, and it's a problem caused by the use of computers. Okay, apart from that, we are also going to look at applications of computers. What are some of the applications of computers? What are some of the applications of computers? Where do we use computers and how do we use computers? For instance, in education, we use computers to support teaching and learning. A teacher can use a computer to do some research. A learner can also use a computer to conduct some research. So you realize that computers are very, very important. Also, computer is taken as a subject in school. So you realize that computers are very, very important. as computer being taken as a subject in school, learners learn the theory and then they come to use the computers for practicals or something. Apart from that, we have in businesses, scanning of products and making payments. So when you go to a supermarket, you get something we call a barcode reader. So a barcode reader is just an input device that is able to read the barcodes. The barcodes are the machine readable data in form of parallel lines or something and some numbers, so these barcodes contain some information about that particular item. So for example, data like the price of the item and something. So you realize that barcode readers are used to scan these products, and the information is sent into a computer and converted into human readable information or human readable data, which is then translated or something, and then people make payments and transactions occur and everything else. So that's in businesses. So you go to a supermarket, you get a barcode reader where scanning is done of the products, and then the data is sent into a computer, and then the person who is buying makes the payment and whatever. Apart from that, you have in banks to carry out transactions. Large amounts of transactions are carried out by computers. Also to store the transaction, those transactions, the receipts or something. So this they use computers to make sure that this is a success. Also opening of accounts, computers are used to open accounts such as KCB accounts. We have many banks that you can open an account, so we use computers to open these accounts. Apart from that, you have military, so we can use computers to monitor security of an area. For example, by use of drones. A drone is controlled by use of a remote, and that's computer technology that has been applied there. So computers are also used to monitor security of an area. For example, in a military base where they have installed computers, they use these computers maybe to do some research about people, or maybe a certain militia group or something. So we realize that these computers are very, very important when it comes to things to do with military. Apart from that, you have communication. People use computers to communicate, sending electronic mails, what you call emails. So a computer is very, very important because you can also access browsing sites, for example, Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, etc. So as you can see on my taskbar here, I have WhatsApp, we have Facebook here, and we have many other. So you can use them. We also have Instagram. So you can use a computer to communicate with your friends, to interact with your friends online. So you realize that computers are very, very important. Computers are very, very important. So someone can ask you, for example, in an exam situation, you've been asked, what are some of the disadvantages of a computer? Or what are the drawbacks of using a computer? What are the shortcomings of using a computer? What are the demerits of using a computer? So you realize that this is just the same thing. What are the disadvantages of using a computer? So you realize that when you talk about disadvantages, so disadvantages, drawbacks of using a computer, and we have shortcomings, and maybe demerits or something, demerits of using a computer. So this is just the same thing. They are simply asking you, what are some of the problems you encounter when using computers? For example, you've said things to do with health issues such as eye strain, back pain, a repetitive strain injury. We have loss of information. You can lose your data due to a virus attack. So a virus is just a malicious program that can cause problems to your data, and you realize that you can lose your data. So apart from that, you have online crimes such as cyberbullying, etc. So apart from that, someone can also ask, what are some of the applications of computers? So you realize that computers are used in daily life in very, very many cases. For example, in education, to support teaching and learning, in businesses, to scan products and making payments, etc. And we can also use them in banks to carry out large transactions, open accounts. We can also use them in military to monitor security of an area, and also have communication, sending of electronic mails. So we realize that computers are very, very, very important in our daily life. So up to there, I wish to conclude our lesson, and I hope that by the end of today, you are able to state some of the disadvantages of using a computer and some of the applications of computers. So up to there, I wish to urge you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel.